Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we went over 1-point linear perspective in class when we learned about the history of it with the Renaissance and everything along those lines. So today, we're actually going to create a 3D box using 1-point perspective. And you're going to need 4 things. You're going to need your sketchbook, which I have right here. You're also going to need a ruler or a straight edge. You can use any ruler that you want, as long as it is a ruler with a straight edge. It does not even matter if it has numbers on it that you can read or not. You will also need a pencil, preferably a pencil with an eraser up top, but if not, a separate eraser is fine. So let's zoom out to the sketchbook. Okay, so 1-point perspective has many different parts to it, even for the most basic things. So what we're going to do first is we're going to draw a straight line. The easiest way to do that is to find the edge of your paper and line up your ruler so that it matches on either side. My ruler's a little big, so it goes off the paper. It doesn't have to be a 100% perfectly straight line, but the straighter the better. This line is what we term the horizon line. Okay? This is the line where the sky meets the ground, or other people have called it where your eye level is. Okay? That's the definition. Ooh, that looks ugly, but we'll go with it. Okay? On your horizon line, you need to add your vanishing point. Vanishing point. The vanishing point is the place where all lines, all objects seem to come together. Now, you can have multiple vanishing points in one drawing, but for us right now, we're only going to have the one. In order for us to do this, we're going to have to draw a box or a square. I'm going to draw it in the lower left-hand corner. Now, squares are very, very easy in the sense that they have parallel lines. Parallel lines are 2 lines that are next to each other that never, ever, ever touch. Now, to make a 3-dimensional box out of this square, we need to put in converging lines. And I'm going to do it this way. Converging lines are lines that go from 3 corners, 1, 2, 3, and meet up at the vanishing point. They are at these 3 corners for the simple reason that these are the 3 that are closest to the vanishing point. Oops, that's a little off, but we'll go with it. This corner here is not close to the vanishing point. You would have to actually draw through the box to complete the line, so we don't worry about it. So these are your converging lines. These are lines that recede into the distance and seem to meet at the vanishing point. Okay? Now, this is just one really big, long box. You want to make it shorter. Simple. Line it up. Now we're going to create a parallel line, so it's got to be perfectly lined up. Shift your ruler forward, draw your line. This line and this line are now completely parallel. I know, math terms and art kind of freaks you out a bit. Now you're going to take a parallel line from here and draw it where this one meets up. So we're going to line up the ruler again, and we're going to and down. Here we have our 3-dimensional box drawn in 1-point perspective. Now, to make it a little pretty, I mean, you could sit here and you can erase the lines a little bit more. We can erase all of them. And here we have it. Now, I'm using very little strength to erase those lines, but you're going to want to make sure that you don't see any of them if you decide to erase it.